Hi, I'm Nick.
I'm Jean-Luc.
And we're the WW Gays.
And welcome to one of our WW hacks once again.
Yes, so this week's about kitchen tools and gadgets. So a lot of you guys, when you see us do our recipes or our
use
dinner,
all sorts of stuff. We use some utensils, we use some machines.
Yes, and we always get questions like, what do you guys use? Where'd you buy it? What is that thing? So
we thought we'd share some of the stuff that we use, and if we remember where we actually bought it, some of it we do.
Yeah, we'll try to tell you the stuff where we bought it. So these are a lot of things, so it's going to be a lot of information to digest. So if there are any tools you use that you can't live without, comment below when you include them.
Let us know what you use, because maybe it's something that we need to get in our kitchen.
Yes.
One thing we want to start off with, though, is we talked about these already last week, but again,
containers.
It's a thing we use all the time. You saw our container drawer, so I'm going to put these away now, but containers.
We have
all about containers.
And what's funny, guys, is that we don't just use them in the kitchen. We use them across our entire condo.
Oh,
we have
in our closets, they're
our
everywhere.
bathroom, everywhere. It's such a good way to increase storage.
It's just a way to create, exactly. Yeah. Especially when you don't have drawers or anything.
Exactly.
You can stack things that way.
Are you ready?
So, yeah, let's start with some gadgets, some little things.
We'll put them away as we do them too.
Exactly.
Open the drawers. So, want me to do these ones first?
Yes, please.
So these measuring spoons are from Pampered Chef. We bought these years ago. We haven't done a Pampered Chef.
Buy more.
Yeah, we probably will at some points because these are pretty old now. But these are great because they're adjustable. So there's a teaspoon and then there's also a tablespoon. So you get to adjust. For our butter when we're doing corn on the cob, it's amazing because all we have to do is take this and just scoop out the butter.
And we know exactly what it is.
Exactly. You want to do the next one?
Yeah, sure. The next thing I want to talk about is spoons. Making sure you have a lot of spoons. We love these. These are also Pampered Chef, and they're bamboo.
Yes.
So they never end up staining. They never burn. They never end up having a smell of any
and
food.
Dishwasher safe.
And they're dishwasher safe. So I would recommend finding something. They don't need to be Pampered Chef, but we love our Pampered Chef ones.
Yes. We also have some other measuring spoons right here. These are collapsible. We bought these at Walmart, I think.
I believe we did. Walmart or Target.
Yeah, it was Walmart or Target. So, or Targets for those who know the English version. So we love these because they take less space. We use them all the time. And like Casey and Joe said, measuring cups and measuring items or things are very necessary, and find the ones you love.
Have several. Actually, I'm going to talk about this measuring cup as we speak about it, since we were just into measuring cups. This is a really cool measuring cup that my mom got for me, and I think she got it at Giant Tiger.
Yes.
And the reason why I like it is because the measuring units are on the inside of the cup. So when you're actually pouring something into this, you can actually see the units. You don't ever have to lift your cup up to measure. It actually shows you from the inside. It is a fantastic measuring cup. So if you can find something like this, it's amazing.
And it's Pyrex.
And we love it when we make Jello shots too, because it's easy to pour.
Yes, it's easy to pour.
It's a great pouring measuring cup.
We have these small spatulas and small whisks. We got these at Bulk Barn.
Yes, we did.
Got them, and it's funny because at first when Jean-Luc wanted to get them, I was like, why do you need these? These are a godsend. Okay, we hate the big ones now, the big spatulas. We never use them. We might get rid of them now because we don't use them.
The mini spatulas
these
are
work,
fantastic.
and they're silicone, so they're so pliable. And then these are great because we often make sauces or small little things. So if you have a lot of things you have to mix, you have all these different options to be able to mix your things. So highly recommend it.
They are fantastic. The next thing I want to talk about here is a meat tenderizer. We got ours with Pampered Chef as well. And a meat tenderizer is great because we eat a lot of chicken, and if you want to flatten it out to make like chicken cutlets or just a chicken roulade, this is a great little tool to have. So
what you do is you actually take like the parchment paper or wax paper.
Yep.
You put your meat in between two pieces of wax paper, and you use this to smash it down so it makes it more of a flat meat. And then you use it to roll up anything you want.
You can roll vegetables inside of it, like asparagus or green beans. Put some laughing cow cheese. This is the meat tenderizer part. As you can see, I untwisted it and twisted it together. The meat tenderizer is for your steak or for any type of tougher meat where you can actually
create holes, I guess.
By creating holes, it makes it juicy. It allows the juices to get in when you're marinating it. So I would recommend getting one of these because they do come in handy.
And we got them with Pampered Chef.
This is a Pampered Chef, yes.
So we also got these. These we bought at Walmart years ago, and these are.
No, that was at Kitchen Stuff Plus.
Oh, Kitchen Stuff Plus. Never mind. Oh yes, it was on the way out.
Yes.
So this was Kitchen Stuff Plus, sorry guys. And these are great for eggs. They're silicone little egg things that you put in your frying pan.
Or pancakes.
Or pancakes. And you pour your batter or your egg, you crack your egg in it and you let it sit until it's solid, it solidifies, and you pull it out and it's a perfect egg. We love these. We use them all the time when we make sunny side up or over easy eggs.
next thing I'm going to talk about is I'm going to talk about this wonderful contraption here. This is our Star Frit potato French fry cutter, but you know what we use it for. Carrot fries!
Carrot fries.
We use it for a lot of things, actually. It's great when you're wanting to make nice carrot sticks for a veggie tray.
Yeah.
Because they're all even that way.
They're all even size.
They're all even size. Or if you're wanting to dice up carrots really quickly, you can do that and then just dice up the sticks. So it's a really great contraption.
And it's suction cups to the counter, so when you're actually doing the potatoes, sometimes you have to force it, but because it's suction cup, it helps to actually make the fries.
It's a lot easier that way.
We also love this contraption. It's for lemons. It's a juicer. So basically I don't remember where we got this though. This I don't remember.
We got that in the US at Kohl's.
We got this in the US.
US at Kohl's.
So you put a lemon in here and then you just squeeze it, and then that's what we use when we make our Caesar salad dressing.
You can find these at any store. I'm sure Kitchen Stuff Plus has them as well. I bought these on Amazon, and these are pierogi makers or little turnover makers. So it'd be great. It's great when you're making like 2-ingredient dough and you want to you're making a dessert out of it. You take your 2-ingredient dough, you lay it on top, you put your stuffing in.
It's not 2-ingredient dough.
Well, you can.
Yeah.
You can. That's what I said. It's an example. You put your stuffing in, or if you're making pierogies, you do the same thing, and then boom, you squeeze it together, and it seals like a little pouch. And these are great. I bought these on Amazon, and we have different sizes.
And we get asked questions about these skillets all the time. These are large cast iron skillets. The size of this one is about 7 inches. We love these. We have 6 of them. We use them to make desserts or to make our lasagna. So what we love is that each of them are individual portions. So whenever we're making something, we know that each portion is a certain amount of points, which is very good on this journey. We bought these at Kitchen Stuff Plus. They're large. You can buy them at multiple locations. Just look at their website, and there's so many versions. There's some little cute ones.
There's
like
mini
ones you can make dessert in. So there's so many options. They are
Some
rather
of them have
expensive.
handles.
Yes,
So
they're expensive though. So make sure you look for sales.
Exactly.
That's what we did.
The next thing we want to talk to you about is another little gadget thingamajigger that we bought on Amazon, and it is our gummy bear molds with the little syringes. So when we make gummy bears, we use these molds, and they actually look like little bears. Look at them. Aren't they cute? And then they come in different colors, and then each of them has a little syringe teardropper in order to fill it. And these come in really handy if you're wanting to make 0-point gummy bears for yourself.
So next thing I want to show you guys is our dishes, because we get asked questions about our dishes all the time. So we have 2 sets.
Set number 1.
This is our fancy wedding china, which we bought like 6 years after we got married. It took a long time. I'm very picky when it comes to dishes, and I couldn't buy it. He wanted square, I didn't, and we found this because it's square round. Anyways, we love this set. We bought it at the Bay, or Hudson's Bay.
Yeah.
And
we're the type of people that if we buy a pair of side of dishes, we're going to use it.
Yeah, and we use it all the time.
We use it depending on who's coming over or what we want to celebrate and things like that. Then we also spoke about this the last time. These are our dishes that are everyday dishes, and these are Royal Dalton dishes. They are the Gordon Ramsay Bread Street collection.
And we love these
these dishes. This is the best set of dishes we've ever owned. We did get it on sale.
This bowl is amazing.
This bowl is what we eat in all the time.
Yeah.
One of them did crack, unfortunately, so it makes us very sad, and we cannot find a replacement for the red one. They have it in gray, but they don't have it in red.
We'll keep looking though.
But we will keep looking. But these are fantastic, fantastic dish set. And I think it's really important when you're investing in something like that, invest in some good dishes.
And we'll say this, guys, these dishes were very expensive. The Royal Dalton plates the set was expensive, but we got it for half price. And what we've noticed is that all the previous sets we had bought, within a few months of buying them, they had chipped.
Or had scratches on the inside.
These ones have no signs of distress, any cracks, anything. And so it's kind of shown us that buying a more expensive set was worth it now.
And the only reason that the one plate did break is because a tiny little glass jar that was in the cupboard fell into it from the spice shelf, which is unfortunate. Another thing I want to talk about is these beautiful plastic glasses. These are actually plastic. We normally wanted glass, but every time we would buy it, they would break on us. Yeah. Every single time. We had this beautiful smoky gray set, and so I decided I am now buying plastic glasses. And they come in handy. We have a bunch of them, so when people come over, we have all unique glasses.
That's why we like them.
And we like them because they are very plain. Amazon. Amazon. Yeah.
So something else we have a lot of, this was Kitchen Stuff Plus again. These are our mixing bowls. You barely see them on our recipes because Jean-Luc is ashamed of them. But today I want to display them. There's also our famous snack bowl. So the purple ones that we have 3 of them, are our snack bowls. These we know are exactly 4 cups of popcorn. So we know that they fit the exact number of serving of popcorn we need. And we use this for snacks all the time. So we love these bowls. We use them like almost all the time. They're always in the dishwasher. We have 3 sets of them. That's how much we use them. So we love these bowls.
And they're colorful, they make us happy.
Yeah. Next thing, you want to talk about this?
Yes, so now we're gonna go into a bunch of WW tools because WW has some really flippin' cool tools to use.
Some that we actually use, so that's why we're
So this is the spiralizer. This is the vegetable spiralizer where you can do zucchini, you can do carrots, you can do whatever, and it's fantastic. It actually works really, really well. We haven't used it in a while actually, so we need to make some. I want to make some spaghetti, some zucchini spaghetti again. It's been a long time.
This is an avocado knife. So what you do is you can actually slice the avocado. Then when you open it up, you can take this to get the pit out, and then you can take this to scoop out the actual avocado guts.
And our lovely friend Jana, who is a WW coach in Winnipeg, actually gave us a trick for this end. When you make butternut squash, spaghetti squash, you know how sometimes it's hard to get out of the actual like shell? Use this, and it comes right out. So, and she says she uses it with eggs. You can actually, with a hard-boiled egg, make slices of hard-boiled eggs with this. So it is multifaceted, multifunctional.
These shears are awesome. They are for it's fresh herbs.
Yeah.
So you can see there's like multiple teeth. So
there's scissors.
You take your herb and then you just use this to create that multiple pieces that you need in order to create the spices.
And you can do a lot at the same time. You're not just taking one little cut, one slice at a time.
So we also have the pineapple core.
Oh my goodness. We used to have a plastic one, which we hated. This metal one is amazing. So basically, you take your pineapple, you cut off the head, and then you just start twisting into the pineapple. And as you twist in, this actually cuts through your pineapple.
And creates slices.
Removes the hard core inside, and it creates a spiralized pineapple.
And a lot of these things you can buy on the WW shop, by the way, guys. So if you guys have not checked out the shop yet, a lot of these are on there. And these are the ones we actually use. That's why we're showing these. But there's other stuff that we have, WW products that we have not been able to use yet in certain ways. So these are the ones we've actually used. These containers are great.
Awesome.
We love them because they allow us to store different things, and not just that. If you're having a lunch and you need to bring more than one container, you can actually combine multiple of these together. So you see having like this allows you for easier storage within your actual lunch bag if you're bringing something for lunch. So that's why we love these, the way they snap together, because they provide that Jean-Luc is trying to plug in.
I'm trying to plug in the phone because it just told us the battery's gonna die.
It's gonna be fine. That's why I'm not worried about it, honey. So let's just leave it unplugged. It'll be fine. It's okay, honey.
Just making sure.
Yes, it should be good. So that's why we love these containers. My phone's dying.
Another thing that we use, and we've used it often to make dessert, is the WW chopper, which is fantastic.
You can tell we've used it.
We've used it. Look at WW is no longer on it anymore. And it basically has just this 3 little blades. It's great to make salsa, fresh salsa. It's great to make strawberries. If you want to make a quick strawberry like puree, you throw slices in there, you have the hand puller, and then boom. It makes chops, dices, and does everything for you in this nice little container.
Yeah, we love it.
Easy to use, really great.
And easy to clean, that one, because we had one before. It was a lot harder to clean than that one.
Yes. And then the last device that we want to talk about is the WW scale.
Yeah. We do have a silicone liner that we have for cooking, but we just don't use it because we have pampered chefs. So that's another tool that we have. We've just never been able to use it.
We haven't used it, yeah.
So that's why we didn't present it. But the scanner is great because it can actually, the scale is great because you can actually use it to get points for stuff too. So.
Exactly, you can actually input the points. There's so much to do with the scale that really will help you on your journey as far as tracking things and remembering what the smart points are, so that way it knows exactly, like it actually has here, yogurt light, artificial sweetened, and so that way it'll give you the point values too.
Yeah, so some of the other tools we want to talk to you guys about are over here. So these are more bigger kitchen gadgets that we wanted to introduce you to, because we get asked these questions a lot. Oh, we also have that
This
too.
is not really a kitchen gadget, but this is a great little container from Epicure. It is silicone, so it's oven safe, and we've made cakes, buns, anything out of it. I've made chicken in it. I've made all sorts of little things.
And it washes really easily in the dishwasher.
Nothing sticks to it.
Yeah. So another tool that we have is our ActiFry. So we love this thing. It's a really old model. This is where we do all our deep frying. We put the oil. We barely use oil actually.
We never use this. We used to use a spoon when we used the Active Fry with oil, but now since we use olive oil spray, we rarely use this. And sometimes we don't even use olive oil spray depending on what it is.
And we make so many things in this thing. Like a lot of people ask us how much we love it. We still love it. Like we're not getting a new one because we still enjoy this.
It's not
one.
broken.
Yeah.
Why get a new one yet?
Yeah.
Once this one breaks, we might look into getting something different because we've seen so many new ones, so many different ones out there.
Some of them can actually do origami now.
Origami.
The next thing we want to talk about, we talk about this a lot
all the time,
is our soda stream.
They no longer look like this. This one's special. This one looks like a penguin, and we'll never get rid of that because of it. It was actually a wedding gift.
Yeah, we love this one.
We've had this for 8 years now.
It allows you to make pops. So if you guys want to see more about this, just go on our YouTube channel and look for our soda stream video, and you'll be able to see more details about that. Another thing we love is our blender.
Find a good blender. It is so important.
Okay, so we'll give you guys a story. We've gone through many blenders.
Yes.
We basically always used to buy the cheapest blender we could find.
And the blenders that had the base that untwisted, which would always end up leaking on us, or the blades would never work correctly.
When Target was going out of business, this was actually a $300 blender that was on sale for $200. We paid extra for this. But it's been amazing. We've not had to replace it. Target's been gone for 7 years now?
Actually, if you look at how it works, it actually does not have any removable bottom.
And it makes ice and soup.
Yes, it can make, it has a soup mode on it, it has a smoothie mode on it.
Yeah, we love it. It's an
and
Oster.
it just sits in like when you have at the smoothie stores where they make your smoothie where it sits in the container,
so
even at Starbucks.
So it's an Oster, so I don't know the exact brand. Oster Versa. So
it's the Versa.
We love this one.
Absolutely adore it. The next device that we're going to talk to you about is this Hamilton Beach steamer. You know how much we love corn.
Yes, and vegetables.
And veggies. And we do not like to boil our vegetables. They
get mushy.
Yeah. And as soon as it's mushy, we won't eat it.
Yeah.
So we steam everything.
We have actually done the favorite things on the Hamilton Beach steamer. So if you look it up again on our YouTube channel, you can actually find a full video about what this does.
It's even great to warm up chicken.
Yeah.
If you have chicken pre-made in your fridge, we warm up our chicken in there.
So
because that way it stays tender.
It infuses some liquid back into the
Yeah, because a lot of times if you're baking a pre-cooked chicken breast, it gets dry.
So it's a good tip.
Of course, our next gadget.
This is our newest gadget.
Yep, our newest one.
Our Instapot.
Which we don't use to its full extent.
No, we use it to make quinoa or hard-boiled eggs, and that's so far most of the use we have out of it.
Well, we've tried to make some chicken out of it, and it's just not the way we like our chicken yet. However, I am curious to see if I can make like butter chicken from scratch or a chili. So we will be trying out some recipes at some point.
And we will release them at some point.
And we know, as long as we have a recipe to follow.
He hasn't left the house, so we still enjoy it.
Yep, exactly. And it comes out all the time.
Now this is a funny favorite thing, our favorite tool that we have. This is a bread maker.
Yep.
Way back in 2016 or 15, Jean-Luc and I exchanged Christmas gifts for the first time.
Yeah.
Remember that was the year?
Yeah, I think 16, yeah.
And so we don't exchange gifts. We've been together for 12 years. We rarely give each other gifts. We prefer doing experiences together. We go on vacations, on trips.
That year we decided to be different because Nick was traveling a lot for work. So because of that, we decided let's surprise each other with Christmas gifts. And this is what I bought Nick. Nick wanted a bread maker.
And back then we
ate bread all the time.
And we used to use this to make pizza dough. Every dough we could think of, we would use it. But we still use it today because
it's now become our stand mixer.
Yes, we don't have a stand mixer. It's too expensive to buy. Jean-Luc wants one.
I want one.
And we'll get it someday. As you can see, we take a long time before we buy things. I'm not a person that jumps on the bandwagon right away. I like to wait.
Well, the stand mixer's been a long time. We should have got one.
Yeah.
Because we would use it all the time.
But this still works.
But this works fantastic. I'll be honest with you. It does the exact same thing, especially with 2-ingredient dough. We've never had an issue. I actually am curious. I think I want to try cooking 2-ingredient dough in it one time to see what it turns out.
With the bread.
Because we've never
done it. So if you guys have a bread maker and you're making 2-ingredient dough, use it to actually mix it. Don't use the cooking part, just the actual mixing part.
Just the mixing part, and then use your hands and the rest to actually knead it on the counter.
Yeah, it's a good tool to help you out. So
we have a few other things
to show you. So we'll bring you guys over here. The last section of our.
I want to talk to you about these, and they should have been in the other section, but they are WW. What are they?
Our popcorn poppers.
Our WW poppers, and yes, we have two.
Yeah.
We have two because we make a bin of popcorn. We've
Yes.
shown you that bin before.
Yeah.
So while one's in the microwave, the other one's getting ready. And not only that, we realize when they get too warm,
They don't pop as well.
The popcorn doesn't pop so well.
Yes.
So that's why it's always good to like, especially
Alternate.
because we're making bulk.
We make a lot of popcorn, guys.
We make
We are
a
a
lot of
popcorn
popcorn.
popping machine
Yes.
team here, so you have to be able to do that all the time to be able to pop as much as you need.
Exactly.
We also have, these is one of the questions we get asked the most, along with the large cast iron skillets, is these 8-inch, 7-inch pizza pans, personal pizza pans. We got them at
doing it anyways.
the Corningware store. And we were told that you can buy a similar version at the dollar store. The Corningware store doesn't carry them anymore, so we don't know where else you can get them. But if you can find personal
There's
pizza
different
pans,
versions of them in different places. I even heard the dollar stores had them at one point, so keep an eye out for them. Another thing I want to talk to you is these little things. I know this sounds funny, but they are, Nick had one of these for years, and we loved it. It's a spoon to put your spoon in when you're cooking.
yes.
These are fantastic little
spoon
gadgets to
rests.
have beside your stove, so that way you're never dirtying your counter.
We don't like dirty counters,
We don't like dirty
and so
counters.
we like clean. So we like to make things, and that's one of the things we use to help us, be clean.
Yep. And then the last thing we want to talk to you about is our Pampered Chef
So this is supposed to be supposed to have a lid.
It's
I
supposed
broke
to be
the
the
lid.
magic pot.
I broke the lid. So there you go. You broke a plate. I broke the lid.
Yeah.
We're even.
We're even, but it still works. You can put foil on it,
Yeah.
but we were gonna get the lid. We'll probably eventually get
a
another
new
one
eventually.
at some point.
Maybe we'll
but
have a pampered chef party at some
We'll
point.
have a Pampered Chef party. Love these. Love this.
Stoneware.
This is what we cook our chicken in
Yeah.
all the time. This is what we make our cookies on. This
Yeah.
is what we make everything. Our 2-ingredient dough goes on there.
And one of the reasons, guys, we love this Pampered Chef stuff, and I know some people are like, oh, they're just saying Pampered Chef, because no, we generally find that cooking on this stone is so
wasn't
much.
a believer at
No, I
first.
wasn't. I was so like, why are we doing this? Why are we buying Pampered Chef? But no, this stone stuff, when you bake stuff on this, you don't, first of all, it doesn't stick, so you don't need as much oil or things like that or butter to get stuff to unstick.
Or
So
you don't even need parchment
paper. So that's one of the, and also it bakes from under. Because the stone becomes just as hot as your actual oven, it actually bakes from the bottom as well, which when you're using metal, it tends to burn more.
It
and
makes
that's,
things crispy.
yeah, and this, like, we really love them. That's why they're so dark. We use them so
and
much.
not only that, the darker they are, the more seasoned they are, and
We've
so they
seasoned
end up.
them
And
and
you're
all.
not technically supposed to wash these with soap. You're supposed to just like really make sure you clean them with some hot water.
So I hope you guys enjoyed the tour of our kitchen gadgets and tools. We get so many questions asked all the time about what we use, and we thought this was the best way to kind of give you guys a good full lowdown of what we get.
We should have sang a song, hun. Da-da-da-da-da, Inspector Gadgets. Da-da-da-da-da-da. Woo-hoo. We should have had a song at the beginning. I just
WW
Yeah.
Gadgets.
Da-da-da-da-da.
Woo-hoo. Nice. Woohoo! Woohoo!
Hey!
Okay, anyways, so thank you so much for watching. Our series will continue. We have other ideas. It'll be a prepping video, videos about quick lunches, videos about tools around the house that we use. So hope you guys are enjoying this series. If there are tools and gadgets you use that you love and you can't live without, comment below.
Yes, and please don't forget to check out our website, www.gaze.com or www.gaze.com/recipes for all of our recipes.
You can find us on all social media using hashtag WWGaze, and you can also please like this video and share it. That helps us out a lot. See you guys all later.
Hey!
Hi.
Bye, everybody.